Hey, this is Phil, and the video you're about to see is a video I shot on, I want to say last Saturday. And it was supposed to be the last trip up to Charlestown for me. Now, there will definitely be an ending to this. It might happen tomorrow. But we'll see. Tomorrow being the 31st. Anyway, on this trip I stopped by a place that I really liked because I got a pork barbecue sandwich here that was awesome. And I got some of the worst macaroni and cheese I was ever served in my life. And I got a soup, which was supposedly a beef soup, that had something in it I've never seen. I didn't know what the hell kind of cut of meat this was. And the only thing I can think of that it was beef brain. That's the only thing I could think of that looks like this. It was it looked like a piece of flat, like off-white meat with hexagonal patterns in it, like it had gotten soaked with water and boiled, and it had constricted itself. It was the grossest looking thing I ever saw. And I was trying to not be I don't know how you say it. I was trying to not be ugly about it. I was trying to give it a chance. I thought maybe if I got it and I sipped on it, sipped on the juice, I would give it a chance. But man, when I got it to the car, after I ate that oatmeal, that macaroni and cheese, it was just sorry. I wasn't too looking forward to eating this beef soup anyway, so it would have to really hit a mark, but it didn't hit that mark. I took a sip of the juice, and see, she had put cilantro and some other stuff on top of the soup. She asked me about this. Would you like this? I said, sure. Pretty young thing, But, man, that soup was, ugh. So, anyway, this is the video of that, and it'll be me in the parking lot eating this, and then it'll be me driving out the parking lot and driving up the road about 20 minutes or so. Anyway, I hope you enjoy it. I didn't say this. I've just shot another video, but I didn't say this on the other video, but let me make up for it now. God loves you, and He's willing to help you. You just got to ask, and He'll help you. You just got to say, hey, Lord, I need some help. And He'll help you. It might not come in the way you think, but He'll help you, okay? God bless you, folks. Have a wonderful day, and we'll see you on the next video. Enjoy this video, I hope, and have a laugh or two, because I was kind of in rare form after I got done eating that daggone macaroni and cheese, man. Anyway, tally-ho. Well, there's this little place up here in Remington, Virginia. It's a little store on the side. If you're going up 95, it's or 95. If you're going up Route 17 West, it's the first light that you run into. When you go through that light, there's a Little Caesar's Pizza, and right next to it is this little store. And they've got a great little place that you can buy stuff. This is macaroni and cheese. This was $5.81, and I got this beef soup that's rather interesting looking. I don't know. I don't know if I'm going to eat it or not, but we'll see. Kind of looks like it's got some interesting stuff in it, but I know the macaroni and cheese is going to be pretty good, so we're going to hook that up first. I'm not in a hurry to do anything today. I'm just trying to enjoy the day and, finish out my gambling history. This is okay. The girl was making this in a big pot on the stove. So this is literally macaroni that they boiled up and they opened a can of liquid cheese and dumped into it, and they mixed it around. But it doesn't taste like macaroni and cheese that's in a can, you know? You can definitely tell that it was noodles cooked in water here, and then the cheese was dumped on it. So, you know, I mean, it would be far better if they had thrown it in the oven and cooked it and scorched it on top, but they didn't, you know, so life goes on. This place makes an awesome barbecue sandwich. They like to advertise it for like $5.99, I think it is. I'm gonna finish this up before I start that beef soup. She started digging through the beef soup, she was trying to give me a cup of more than just juice, you know. I appreciate that. Pretty young thing, pretty young girl. But as she was digging, I was seeing stuff. I was like going, what the hell is that? And I got a thing, if I don't recognize it, I don't eat it. So I should have told her, it's okay, I don't think I want that, but I was feeling adventurous, you know, so we'll see. I hope it tastes pretty good. I mean, I don't know. I don't know what I bought. So we'll see. But this is about a 5 out of 10. There's a McDonald's right down the road here, but I ain't feeling like going to McDonald's. Especially since McDonald's don't sell food no more. I mean, it would be something if you... Why does McDonald's have 20 ingredients in their potatoes? And the only reason I can think of is because they want to addict you to those potatoes. They want to make it so it's involuntary about you coming back and getting more potatoes. They're like drug dealers, you know? And they don't talk about their food being cooked in kitchens anymore. They cook their food in laboratories, you know? Well, this was an off day for here. I should have come and got the barbecue thing. Yeah, there's that. I saw some shit when she pulled this soup up. She was taking that big ladle and she was going through the soup, and I saw her pull something up. I said, I've never seen any vegetable that looks like that, and it looks like it might have been maybe a cabbage leaf it had a hexagonal matrix across it. I'm like, what the hell is that? So I might be terrified when I open this. I'll already wind up losing money. Oh, let me show you something. So I'm going up to the track, right? Last time I'm going to bet, right? Well, there's a crumpled up ticket out here on the parking lot. And I was like, you know, I'm not going to pick that up. So I brought my stuff to the car and I went, you know what? I am going to go pick up that ticket. And when I pick up that ticket, look what this is. Look what this ticket says. It's a pick 3 ticket. Look at the number. Is that a freaking sign or what? Is that the devil telling me don't go to Charlestown? Don't go to Charlestown, Phil. Don't go to Charlestown, Phil. You won't win. 666 exact. I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna put that in my. I'm making a little display of my last tickets that I pay at Charlestown. So I'm gonna put that in that. And I couldn't believe it. All right, so here we go with this damn soup. I hope that it's not a complete waste of money, because if I see something in here that I don't like, I'm not eating this. So right now, I know you can't see it, but it looks pretty good, okay? It's got a little bit of cilantro, a little bit of onions on it. They don't look too bad. I don't know what the hell I was seeing. I was seeing something. Maybe I was just having something was playing games with my eyes. Here we go. So that is pure beef fat. Yeah, there it is. Pure beef fat. And you know what? I don't like what I'm looking at here. It doesn't taste good enough for me to eat. Fuck. That was $9 I just spent for that. Oh well. Yeah, I'm not eating this. I don't know what the hell they made this soup out of, but it looks like it was made out of garbage. So, yeah, no, I don't want to put that. I don't want to put that in my body. Anyway, so that was a disappointment. It was $9 I bet down the drain. So anyway, I'm gonna take this out here and pour it out. I don't know what the hell that was, but whatever it was, I ain't eating it. We'll get back to you when we get on the road. I got me a little policeman sitting over here. He's looking at me do my vlog. He's like going, what the fuck is this guy doing? See? Anyway, we'll get back to you in a minute. Peace. All right, well, that was very disappointing, but I don't know what that was. I should have got his barbecue sandwich. I should have never ate that. I should have never got that soup. They make a badass barbecue sandwich here. It's very delicious. I don't know what that was in that soup. And if I don't know what that is, I ain't eating it. She said beef soup. I thought we'd be getting chunks of beef, and that was I don't know what part of the what part of what animal that was, because I've never seen that type of. It was part of like a back or an under part of a body with it had hexagonal squares in it. Like I don't know what that was, but I mean the color was great, and the flavor of the soup was okay. It was pretty tasty, but I'm not going to eat stuff I don't know what it is. That was not beef soup. That's what I'm trying to say. That was magically, what the hell kind of soup was that? So, but I mean, like I said, that place that makes some good food. Their barbecue sandwich is amazing. I mean, I'm talking amazing. So, but yeah. Yuck. That was like $9 I just wasted. But you live and learn. Like I said, it was an off day there, because they normally have like a tray of lasagna there, and it looks really good. Now, obviously, they don't cook that lasagna. They buy the tray of lasagna in frozen, and then they cook it in their oven, probably for an hour and a half, and they throw it up on the line. But it looks pretty good. But that barbecue sandwich was awesome. I didn't see any barbecue in there. I guess I should have asked them for that. That teaches me a lesson for trying to be adventurous. I never have any luck when I try to be adventurous in eating food. I always wind up getting something I'm like going, I don't know what this is, and I'm not eating it. So, anyway, we're going to go up here, and we're going to hopefully make a little money. If we don't, that's fine. Make our last visit. This will be our last 4-hour trip, because it's 2 hours up and 2 hours back. And I want to make the 2-hour trip back in the daylight. I don't want to do it at night. I've been very blessed. We did hit a deer one time about 15 years ago, and that was enough for me. And I did have like about 25 years ago, we drove up on a big brown bear coming down, I think that's Route 9. Just run across the street. It was funny as hell. Speed limit down here is 45 mile an hour, and everybody does 60, 65, 70. And the police like to sit in this field here, off to the right here, this field right here. And I'm not feeling the joy of losing my license and not having a way to make a living. So we're just gonna follow this Mr. Majesty here, and we're just gonna relax. What we're going to do, this is the intersection up here. This is what you're going to see across the road here. What I'm going to drive past is Clark Brothers Gun Shop. This is a big gun store up here that has everything. It has a range in the back. You join the range, and it's got a big selection of guns and hunting stuff, and it's very popular. It's coming up on the left-hand side here. It's across the road here. I'll get over one lane. I don't think I'm going to turn it. Maybe I will turn it so you can see it. I'll turn it so you can see it. It's right here, Clark Brothers Gun Store, and it's jacked up. It's full because it's an off Saturday. Everybody's off, and it's a great gun store. But you are going to pay a price for the guns you buy in there. It is not a cut price gun store. So you're gonna pay more than you pay at the little gun stores for a. Oh, by the way, on the side here, on the right side here is a truck stop. They got a little thing called Barbecue Country in there, and we went in there one time. My wife and I got some barbecue sandwiches, and the guy put the piece of pork barbecue on the counter on a cutting board with a dull meat hatchet and mashed the sandwich into minced pork barbecue in front of us. It was the most hilarious thing I ever saw in my life. My wife and I both cracked up laughing. We ate the sandwiches. They were okay. They weren't that great, but they were okay. But it was just the presentation of this guy who looked like a grizzly bear. He had arms the size of legs. Big old hairy arms, a big old grizzly bear looking dude. You want minced or you want it one piece? I said, well, we want it minced. We thought, maybe they had it already minced, right? Oh, hell no. He put that slab of pork up there and he beat the living shit out of it. He didn't cut it. He didn't mince it. He beat the shit out of it. So, we've had some history down these roads. This is an interesting road to drive up. This is heading into Warrenton, and it could be a little bit of a rattlesnake. I've been pretty happy with this road from the standpoint of driving problems. Normally, you don't have that many driving problems up this road because people are just trying to get where they need to go. They're not trying to. They're not trying to be, a race car driver or something. So you just stay in the right lane and chill. You're in good shape, man. I don't know what was in that beef soup. I'm definitely my brain is definitely saying thank you for not eating it. I don't know what that was. I've never seen anything come out of soup like that. Okay, I'm going to stop talking about it. I need to throw up in my own car. But the macaroni and cheese was, I will say, substandard, to be honest with you. That macaroni and cheese needed to be put in the oven, and it needed to be cooked so that it wasn't just canned cheese and freshly cooked macaroni and cheese. She did have it on a stove in a great big pot, but I'm pretty sure that what they did was they made the macaroni and cheese in that pot, and then they drained it off by just tipping the pot over to the side. They didn't, actually drain the noodles, and then they just dumped the can of cheese in it. Come to think of it, that probably would have been better off if the girl had reached in. They had some macaroni and cheese that was sitting on the line in a full pan. That would probably have been cooked more. It probably would have tasted better. But, here we go back to the same thing. You pretty much got to buy your own food and cook your own food if you have any type of standard, because depending where you go, it can be trash. It can be trash. And what they're serving us at McDonald's and Burger King, they don't even know if that's food. They use the cheapest beef they can possibly use, both of those places. And I was very disappointed in Burger King. The last meal I got at Burger King about a week ago, about a week and a half ago. Man, it was disappointing. And the thing was, it wasn't, you could say, well, that was the people's fault. No, you can only cook what corporate sends you. And the people were nice as they could be. It was actually a wonderfully jovial and very responsive crew, great people, and that's one of the reasons why I ate the burgers. 5 of them cheap cheeseburgers. But I'd never smelled a Burger King that smelled like that. I was like, wow, man, you know what? This is strike number 1. And when I got to the car and I opened up the burgers and I smelled the meat, I went, this is kind of strike number 2. I said, maybe I'm just being a nervous Nelly. So I started eating them, and I guess the reason I ate all 5 of them is because I got 5 of them because they were $2 each. But the reason I ate all 5 of them because they were tasteless. The bread was already stale. How does Burger King
get brand new bread that's already stale. I mean, how the hell do you do that? And tasteless, the most tasteless white buns you can put on any food. And man, it's just going, the quality of bread's going straight to hell. Now we gotta get over here because I gotta go down this right side road here. But we'll see. Okay, there we go. But yeah, man, it was bad. It was bad. And I've not been a big Burger King fan for a long time because of the substandard quality of their beef. And the same thing goes for McDonald's. And after Dave Thomas died, the same thing goes for Wendy's. Now Wendy's has brought the quality of their beef back up. And McDonald's tried to do that too. For about a month and a half, they made a big deal about bringing the quality of their beef and their quarter pounder back. And for about a month and a half, 2 months, it was a damn fine tasting hamburger. And then they went right back to the same substandard, cheap-ass beef. The cheapest beef that the government will let them buy and sell to the American public. And man, when that stuff cooks in the morning, it is an amazing smell that comes off of that beef. I mean, amazingly bad. So, I had to laugh at the CEO of McDonald's did a video on YouTube where he was trying to show how wonderful their burgers was, and you could see him almost heave when he bit into their burger. This is the guy they got running their company. I got a guy in a black, this is an Expedition, but he's flying up behind me, and I don't trust these because you never know what's an undercover police vehicle. That's from Pennsylvania, so he's not police. But I'm not in a hurry. I'm not in a hurry to get to Charlestown. I just want to get there. I'll do the credits out of my card. I'll keep the cards and I'll put them in the display too. And you know, that set of pots you see behind me on my stove, that's the one thing. I've also got a couple of little food processors, little cheap ass things. You know, it's like a little cup that's got a slicer tray in it that I got from the casinos. But that's my $150,000 set of pots. That set of green pots that's on my stove. I never cook with those. Those are just going to sit there and look pretty. I look at those, I go, oh my God, dude. Oh, here we are. I was in a hurry. The guy in the black Jeep's in a hurry too, so I'm going to let him go. I'm just going to back off of here, let these people fight this out. I'll get over here. Fight it out. Fight it out. Fight it out, people. If I got a turn lane here, I'm going to get in this turn lane. I'm going to let everybody get around me. Actually, yeah, we'll do that. There we go. There's that. Even a fucking racing Dodge Charger. And we're back in. Okay. And all the race cars went. I got another guy flying up on me. Come on. There we go. Always look for the open space. Always look for the open space. Always look for the open space. And the open space is often behind all these people that are in a damn hurry. So more power to him. Homeboy in the racing charges, he wants to get up and get on down the road. Now there's a place up here that the cops sit at the top of a hill on the left hand side. I'm glad I'm back here and not in the middle of that. We're about to lose our battery, I can see. To bring you up to where the crest the hill and you get to see the farm field. This is a pretty neat natural beauty scene here in Virginia. Right now everything's brown, so it looks, and there's no leaves on the trees, so it looks kind of stark and wintry. But I'm always impressed with these people that own these huge pieces of land, and somehow either they pay somebody or they get out in their own tractor that has them 3 huge blades, and they cut the grass down, and they keep their property really well trimmed. When you're looking at like a half a mile square of lane, you know. So the place I'm talking about, the cop sitting is up here on the top left-hand side. And it's about 25% of the time they have a police officer sitting there. And about 10% of the time, once we get over this hill, on the right-hand side down here, there's a cop that is pulled in here, and he's doing radar there too. So the policeman ain't here. That's where he would be right there. And they have a gold gangbangers Dodge Challenger with great big alloy rims on it that they must have taken from a drug dealer, and they're using that to give tickets out of. It's hilarious to see all the blue lights on that Challenger, and he gets people pulled over because I'm sure he pulls up next to people and they think, oh, you want to race? And then they bust a move, and next thing you know, he gets behind him and pulls the lights on them. And they're like, oh man, I just screwed up big time. So, but anyway, all these driveways on the right-hand side, they like to sit in there too. So, anyway, you see the geese up there, and they're going somewhere. I love geese. Geese are just proof to me that God exists. Only God would make geese. All right, folks, we're going to close you up, and I'm going to save some battery power for later. Have a good one, folks. Peace.